Hello, everybody. Hello, Julie.
Hello, Carolyn.
Oh, guess what time? No, you don't have to guess what time it is. It's Tuesday.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! So Julie and I are here again on a Tuesday, and we're here in the beautiful library in downtown North Walpole.
Metro North Walpole.
Metro North, right? And we're here on another Tuesday session because I have some books to review, and we've got a nice pick, and I've got a good oldie but goodie.
Oh,
yes.
I love your oldies but goodies, but they just add to my reading list. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
But it's a good problem.
It's a good problem
Yes.
to have.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because we all need to expand our reading list. And then we have to make time
For reading. That's
for
true.
reading.
Yes.
And and it's so, life is so hectic sometimes
Oh, yes.
that you just don't have enough time. However, I make it a point to take at least 1 hour of every day, no matter how busy or tired I am, at least to read a chapter or two of a book.
I love
Then
that
I'm
idea.
reading.
I
Yeah.
love that.
It forces you to get centered.
Yes.
And come
And be
back.
still, because you can't read a book while you're, traipsing all over the place. You've got to
Right.
sit and
Right.
relax. That's
Yeah.
a great idea. I'm going to steal that.
Okay.
I like that.
Oh, we don't have to steal it. I give it to you.
Oh, thank you.
So anyway, at that helpful hint, let's get on with our review. Oh, so we don't review a lot of Amish books, but here in North Walpole, we have plenty of them,
We do.
and a lot of them are very interesting stories. And I think if you don't know too much about the Amish, it's a good insight into another
Culture.
culture, and they're very nice, gentle people. Of course, they have romance.
Yes.
And they're sometimes a little hanky-panky, but they're very nice stories.
They are. Yes.
And you don't have to, there's plenty of them, and you don't have to read them in order.
Yeah.
And some of them follows maybe the same characters, but mostly they're all standalones.
Yeah.
And they have, and they're mostly paperback also.
They are. I would venture to say that we have one of the biggest collections in the state, because people are always borrowing from us,
Right.
our Amish books.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's quite a following for these, and if you haven't delved into them, pick up one.
Pick one up and see.
Because I think they're easy, not easy reads, but they're fast reads,
Yes.
and they're nice stories, and they're nice people.
And sometimes when the world gets too much, just a nice, gentle story is just what you need.
Yes, just what we need.
Yes.
And this one is a brandy new one. It's I like this. Marry Me, Willie.
No, Millie.
Well,
That's like Willie, only a little bit different.
a little bit different. Initially. Well, if I were looking for a husband, I would say marry me, Willie.
Marry Me, Willie. That's right.
However, this book is about Marry Me, Millie. And so Millie is the heroine of this story, so to speak. And gee, doesn't she look pretty?
She does. And do you know a lot of them have little recipes and things in them?
There you go.
Yes.
So,
Which is always nice.
Which is always nice because they only use fresh ingredients. And, nothing...
And I lived in Pennsylvania Dutch country for quite some time. And let me tell you, their baked goods, so good. So good.
So there you go. A good story, good recipes.
Good recipes. Yeah.
And this Amy Lillard is it says she's doing an uplifting new series titled The Widows Club, a woman who shares solace, friendship, and faith in the Amish community of Paradise Valley, Missouri. Yeah, so this looks pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, most people, when they think of Amish books, they think of Wanda Bruschetter, think that's Bruchstetter.
Yeah.
And she does. We have a lot of books by her, but we also have a lot of books by other authors too.
Yeah.
And she's one of them.
And I love this cover. She has flowers.
Fresh flowers.
Fresh flowers.
You and I were a sucker for a nice cover.
I know. And and it's about Millie. Millie's husband dies unexpectedly, and she thought her life was over also, until she learned she was carrying his child.
Ah.
So there you go.
There you go.
Millie's sure her future will revolve around motherhood, the B&B she runs with her Aunt Sylvie, and the beloved whoopie pies her widow's club whips up each week. Now, I think this is going to be a very sweet story.
Yes, I agree.
And maybe be uplifting, I would think.
Yeah.
And she certainly is attractive. She won't be single for long. So anyway, this is a good one, Brandy.
Oh.
And I don't want to cover that up because I'll forget it. Oh, okay. Now, TikTok, the new Fern Michaels. Now, Fern Michaels is also a very prolific author. Oh, now this is sweet.
Oh, you love dog. That dog is humongous. And then the little one on her shoulder.
I know. I know. So Fern has her dogs. And this is TikTok. And this is about, let me see.
And she does a lot of romances also, but lately, because her last book was a mystery too, and I wonder if she's moving over to mysteries.
To a genre, yeah. And TikTok is about the sisterhood, a group of women from all walks of life, bound up in something for thousands of years of adventure.
I bet there was a piece of tape over that word.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes, there was. But anyway, she's the women of the sisterhood have developed a mature whatever it takes.
Ooh.
Regardless of how dangerous an adversary may be, or how overwhelming the odds, the group's direction to devotion to each other and to their cause has helped them achieve the seemingly impossible.
Ooh.
But there's a price to pay for that.
Uh-oh.
I'm not going to tell
You're
you
not
what
going
it
to tell
is.
us. I knew you weren't going to tell us. You're a stink pot like that.
So listen, Fern Michaels is a very good author. She's written lots and lots of books. And so if you tune into one of them, this is the latest.
Yeah.
You probably will like her so much that you'll go back and
read some more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we know that she's a good person because look at
those doggies.
Yeah.
Yes.
So TikTok, time's a wasted. So this is a good one. Brandy, no? September. So, oh boy, Tom Clancy.
Oh.
Tom Clancy. I mean, gosh,
he's been around forever.
He's been around forever, and can he get more pages?
Only Stephen King could make more pages than him.
Exactly. But this is a Jack Ryan Jr.
Jr. Yes.
So this is a brand new character.
Yep. And I'm wondering if that's because it's written by Don Bentley. So it's written in his style with his characters, but I wonder if he decided, well, I'm going to do the next generation.
Oh, I'm glad you noticed that.
Yeah.
Because I pointed it out because I was forgetting about it.
Well, it says Tom Clancy in big orange letters on the top. Right. So
and it's a Jack Ryan Jr.
Yes.
So this should be very, very interesting.
Yes.
I might have to take
that might go home with you.
Yeah. Okay. So when the leader of North Korea is catastrophically injured, his incapacitation inadvertently triggers a dead man's switch, activating an army of sleeper agents in South Korea and precipitating a struggle for succession.
Ooh.
Now, this is probably like a spy turned into a mystery, turned into a thriller. Ooh. And Jack Ryan Jr. is the man who can prevent a second Korean War.
Ooh.
In the latest thrilling entry to the #1 New York Times best-selling series.
Wow.
And intriguing.
That's kind of fun to have his son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's a whole new thing.
Yeah.
Well,
You'll have to let us know how it is, because I know darn well that's going home with you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I just love it. Boy, and this looks like a state-of-the-art.
Yeah, what the heck is that? A missile launcher, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, oh boy. But anyway, I'm happy to see that they're continuing with this.
Yes.
Because these really interesting books. You learn a lot, just about procedures and all kinds of esoteric things that we, as women living in the town of Walpole,
might not know.
Well, I mean, we'll probably never encounter. So it's good, always good to read vicariously, because if you get scared, just close it.
Just close the book.
Just close the
Good advice.
Anyway, this is a brandy new one, so.
Ooh. We have a lot of new books. Finally, they're coming through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if everybody is aware of that situation with
with our book distributor, who is actually the book distributor for all the libraries in the United States, had a ransomware attack, and they were basically 3 weeks offline.
Wow.
Trying to fix it and everything. So we are just now getting books in that were ordered, 2 months ago. Yeah. So it's nice.
I say, the book business can also be very precarious.
Yes.
Oh, and here's another one of my favorites. Harlan Coben.
Yes.
Now, look at this guy. Is he cute?
He has such a nice smile, doesn't he? Oh my gosh.
He's all decked out in polka dots and stuff, right? And actually, he's a very good writer. And he you don't have to read his books in order, because each book has a different set of characters and a different set of whatever's happening. And he also, Netflix does a lot of his books. They adapt them.
Yes, I've watched several on Netflix. Yes. Yeah.
And so this one seems to be a good one. The Match.
The Match.
I wonder what that's about.
Sounds spyish, maybe.
Yeah. It's a gripping new thriller.
I love a good thriller.
In which Wilde, I guess he's the character, follows a tip that may finally reveal the truth behind his abandonment.
Ooh.
Only to end up in the sights of a ruthless killer.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay. So, Wilde, they don't say what his first name is the hero of this, and he returns to the Ramapo Mountains in the wake of a failed bid at domesticity.
A failed bid at domesticity? A euphemism for divorce?
Right. That confirmed what he's known all along. He belongs on his own, free from the comforts and constraints of modern life.
Oh.
Okay. So this seems really exciting. It's a DNA match.
Oh. So that must be how he found out who
he really
was, and then now there must be some secret.
Oh, I'll be willing to bet there's a big secret.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but actually, Harlan Coben just writes. It's so interesting how initially you just get caught up in the story
right away.
Right away. And he's
and his characters are just so, I don't even know the word, but they're just
alive.
Yes, yeah. They're so alive. Yeah. And they have their foils. Yeah, like the rest faults. Yeah. Like real people do. Yeah. They have their faults, and so they're very interesting to read about.
Yeah, and I think that's why they're engrossing also. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes we say, well, I did that. Well, I thought
at least I'm not the only one.
I thought about doing it. Boy, I'm glad I didn't. So anyways, and look at this cover. This is beautiful.
No, that's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the polka dots on the
The
back.
polka dots are good.
They're good.
Yeah.
So, so anyway, a lot of his books end up on Netflix.
On Netflix, yes.
So you have two chances. You can read it. I like to read it and then watch it.
I do too. I like to read it and then watch it.
Yeah. 'Cause I pick up the flaws. but each one of its own has its advantages and
Right. Yeah.
So anyway, but this Harlan Coben one, I am definitely taking this home.
Oh, good.
Because I like it. But I promise I will bring it back.
You're a very fast reader.
I am a fast
Yes.
reader. Well, it's because I have nothing else to do. Well, not really. But
No,
yes.
it's because we learned to prioritize reading.
That's
Yes.
That's right.
Oh, is this your oldie but goodie?
And my oldie but goodie is by Faye Kellerman.
Yeah.
Who I love. Her husband, Jonathan Kellerman, writes all those Alex Delaware novels.
I love those.
And the son is also writing with his father.
Yeah. I
Also.
can't remember his name.
Well, he's not Jonathan. I thought he was another J name.
You keep talking. I'll
keep
go
talking.
look on the shelf. That's the beauty of being in a library.
So this particular one is a Decker Lazarus. Jeffrey?
Jesse.
Jeffy.
Jesse.
So yeah, Jeffy.
Jesse.
Jesse.
What?
So Jesse, Jonathan, and now Faye. Although actually Faye has been writing for a long time.
Forever. Yes.
And her character, some of her characters are the Decker and Lazarus. They're a married couple, and I forgot her name, the first name. Peter and oh my gosh, what is her name? But anyway, she's a Jewish. Rena, that's her name. She's a Jewish, traditional Jewish woman. She wears her head covered and stuff like that. But Rena she's a better detective than Peter, I think. But she's more observant, and so she adds a lot to whatever crime that he's investigating. And so they make a very good team, and she keeps a kosher house.
Oh.
Yes, and very traditional. But she manages to do whatever she wants to do.
She's a strong, independent woman.
Yes, she is. And this is a very good book, The Bone Box. It's an older book, and it's not her first. The first book that I read by her was Mercy. Unfortunately, we don't have it here in North Walpole.
But we do have it in Walpole, I'm pretty sure.
I think I'm pretty sure we have it in Walpole. Yeah. And I just love that book also.
Yeah, because I've read that.
But this is good too, and she's a really good character. So I highly recommend anything by Faye Kellerman would be a good read.
Yes,
but this in particular, The Bone Box.
Yep. Is there archaeologists involved?
Yes.
No, I love archaeologists. Yes.
So this is a good one.
Ooh, very nice.
So I think that's all for this week.
That's all for this week.
Thank you all for listening, and hopefully you've got some good ideas and some good suggestions for things to read. And if you have any books that you would like me to review, you can always let us know. And certainly if we don't have it, we'll look it up and we'll see.
Yeah.
Because I'm always open to good ideas, and I don't want to overwhelm anybody with my own picks. So I guess that's it for this week. However, Sneak Peek Saturday is coming.
She gets me every time with that.
So stay tuned on Saturday for Sneak Peek Saturday.
And you're not going to tell us what you're going to read, are you?
Oh no! That's the mystery. That's the sneak peek.
That's the sneak peek.
Yes, and that's when I read the first page of a new book.
Yes.
So whet your appetite.
And who doesn't like being read to by you? Oh,
well, I don't know. Last week even Toby was.
I know.
Toby was here.
Toby the reading dog was here.
I know, he's so sweet.
So sweet.
And maybe we could persuade Diane
to bring him back sometime.
Back on Saturday.
Yes.
Sneak peek. Okay, well, I guess that's it for this Tuesday, Julie.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Well, thank you, Julie.
Bye.